Minister of Health.
Very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I have been authorized by the Cabinet to make the following statement. Mr. Deputy Speaker, with a heavy heart and on behalf of the government and people of Trinidad and Tobago, I stand before you today to confirm the sad news of the deaths of 7 premature babies at the neonatal intensive care unit of the Port of Spain General Hospital between April 4th and April 7th. To the bereaved parents, please know that our thoughts are with you during this incredibly difficult time. We share in your grief and extend our deepest sympathies to you and your families. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the Northwest Regional Health Authority has always implemented stringent infection prevention and control practices, which are standard in a NICU or neonatal intensive care unit. Immediately upon recognizing the seriousness of the situation, existing escalated protocols were initiated by the Northwest Regional Health Authority. These included inter alia, rigorous sanitization, and sterilization. Laboratory testing has revealed the presence of 3 different organisms known to pose significant risks to vulnerable neonates. Mr. Deputy Speaker, the Northwest Regional Health Authority has taken steps to determine through laboratory testing and risk source analysis the origin of these organisms. Additionally, as Minister of Health, I have requested that Kariri and PAHO, as relevant subject matter experts, be engaged. I also wish to state that the Ministry of Health has commenced a separate investigation into this matter through the Office of the Chief Medical Officer. Mr. Deputy Speaker, through you, I wish to advise this Honorable House that as of April 7th, no new infections have been reported, and I am advised that new admissions have resumed as of Wednesday, 10th April. Mr. Deputy Speaker, through you again, I want to reassure this Honorable House that throughout this challenging situation, I am advised that senior doctors and nurses were present, providing care to the neonates, and parents were regularly updated on their babies' conditions. We recognize the emotional toll this has taken on the families, and all parents have been offered bereavement counseling by the Northwest Regional Health Authority. Again, Mr. Deputy Speaker, on behalf of the Ministry of Health, I offer our sincerest condolences to the families who have experienced this loss. Thank you very much.
I will recognize MP for Faizabad.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Minister, can you indicate, in view of this very tragic and urgent situation and the obvious anxiety caused to the population, pregnant women, when the report commission through the CMO will be available?
Minister of Health.
So we are following our adverse events protocols. We have had 2 meetings between the Ministry of Health and the Northwest Regional Health Authority. After those 2 meetings, the CMO has already begun that investigation. As I said, we are engaging PAHO. Kariri has been already engaged, and Kariri will be on site, I am advised, from tomorrow morning. As soon as we compile the data from these reports, we will have more to say on the matter. But we are actively engaged in this matter. Thank you very much, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Motions relating to the business or sittings of the House and moved by a minister.
Leader of the House.
Thank you very kindly, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Mr. Deputy Speaker, having regard to the interim report of the Joint Select Committee appointed to consider and report on the Representation of the People Amendment Number 2 Bill 2020, I beg to move that the committee be allowed an extension to June 30th, 2024 to complete its work and submit a final report.
Honourable members, the question is that the Joint Select Committee appointed to consider and report on the Shipping Bill 20 My apologies, honourable members. Honourable members, the question is that the interim report of the Joint Select Committee appointed to consider and report on the representation of the People Amendment Number 2 Bill 2020 be allowed an extension to June 30th, 2024